Welcome to Voices for Justice with Danielle.
Hi, everyone. This is kind of an announcement to all content creators who are reporting on the Canton cover-ups. I need your help with this. Those of you who are monetized and have the resources to put in FOIA requests and pay any fees that come along with it, I am currently out close to $1,000 to both North and South Carolina because of FOIA requests I've put in there. So after you watch this video and hear a little bit about this case, you may be quite interested in putting in these requests. So another body was found on a lawn in Canton, Massachusetts. I want to be clear. This happened before John O'Keefe. This happened before Sandra Birchmore. This happened on the evening of December 23rd into the morning of December 24th, 2018. At 5:12 a.m., a report of a pedestrian being sideswiped at the intersection of Island and Central Streets in Stoughton was called in to the police. 3 minutes later, at 5:15 a.m., a call came in to the Canton Police Department of a single vehicle crash at the intersection of Meadows Ave and Pleasant Streets. Now, when officers arrived at the scene, they found a single unoccupied vehicle having sustained serious damage after being in a single vehicle accident. They believed the motorist may have fled on foot. They searched, they couldn't find anything. It wasn't until 7 a.m. that a passing motorist called the police department again to say they believed they saw somebody sleeping on a front lawn, 685 Pleasant Street, the house right on the corner across the street from John O'Keefe's home. At 5:12 a.m. in Stoughton, Massachusetts, a Canton resident struck by a passing motorist. 5:15 a.m., a Stoughton man found in Canton. We're going to review a news article, and then we are going to take a look at Google Earth. The driver of a fatal one-car crash on Pleasant Street that occurred in the early morning hours of Christmas Eve has been identified as Craig M. Casey, 30, of Stoughton and formerly of Dedham. The accident has received widespread media coverage, in part because the body of the victim was not located during an initial search of the area by police, but rather by a passing motorist around 7 a.m., approximately 1 hour after police had cleared the scene. Addressing the incident in an email to the Citizen, Deputy Police Chief Helena Rafferty said police had initially received a report of a driver sideswiping a Canton resident in Stoughton and fleeing at a high rate of speed. A short time later, a resident called to report an accident in the area of Meadows Avenue and Pleasant Street. Rafferty said when officers arrived at the scene around 5:15 a.m., they found the vehicle unoccupied but having sustained heavy damage. 3 officers then searched the area on foot and in cruisers, believing the driver may have fled the scene. The vehicle was towed, and a DPW crew cut down a tree that had been damaged during the accident. After the scene had been cleared, Rafferty said police received a call from a motorist reporting that there was a person sleeping on a lawn of a home near the accident scene. Police and EMTs responded and found a deceased male with major trauma. At least one media report appearing in the Brockton Enterprise questioned whether police did enough to locate the victim during the initial response to the scene. The report cited 2 law enforcement experts, one who said police should have stayed on scene longer and expanded their search, and another who said that the protocol they followed looks right. According to Rafferty, none of the responding officers or anyone else at the scene, including several neighbors, the tow truck driver, or the DPW worker, saw the victim as he was wearing dark clothing, lying motionless, and it was pitch black outside. Although we wish we located him earlier, we do not believe it would have changed the outcome at all, said Rafferty. Both the accident on Pleasant Street and the earlier accident in Stoughton remain under investigation by state police. So this is a Google Earth image. This is Stoughton, Mass. This is the intersection of Island Street and Central Street. Alleged sideswipe would have happened around 5:12 a.m. just to be able to see the distance here. This is the intersection of Meadows Ave and Pleasant Street. That accident occurred at 5:15 a.m. So that is a 3-minute difference, 2 miles. I don't know if you can drive that distance in 3 minutes. This is where John O'Keefe's house is. That's 1 Meadows Ave. A few houses down, that is the home of Chris and Julie Albert. And this right here, the red pin, is the approximate location of Craig Casey's body. That was located around 7 a.m. So I'm going to do a street view here. So that's John O'Keefe's house. So his body was found right about here in front of the stop sign. And I think, just surprised they didn't see him. I'll tell you, being a police officer in the town of Canton sounds like the easiest job in the world. But I think it is very suspicious.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching.